Hey guys, so what is up? RedPandaMining here. How you guys all doing? Hope you're all doing really well and having a really good day. In this video, I just want to give you guys the state of Ethereum mining for this month. I guess mainly for September. I don't think I did one in September. I mainly do these videos every month, and I just want to give you guys some information that pertains to us miners who are mining mainly Ethereum, I guess, whether it's for profitability or long term. There's a lot of information that has come about, and that it's going to affect you guys, and also new miners that may be coming in may want to know what's happening, what's upcoming. So I have a lot of things I want to talk about in this video. It's going to be fairly long, but I'm going to touch on the merge. We're going to touch on the difficulty bomb from the Ethereum core devs meeting that they just had on October 1st. We're going to talk about the average block times, the block rewards, and also the network hash rate for Ethereum. And also, we're going to talk about ASICs. We're going to correlate that also with the China ban on mining pools and what's been happening with that, I guess, the past week or so. And as well as talk about profitability. We're going to talk about LHR cards, and I'm going to talk about pricing and what I've been seeing, and also a bunch of the LHR software that has come about recently. There's been a lot of optimizations for these LHR software, okay, like Gminer and LOL miner. We're going to talk about a lot of different things, okay, guys? So let's begin. First, I want to talk about Firo, all right? It's not about Ethereum, but this is something I think that some people should know about, especially it could be profitable come October 26th, all right? So there's a hard fork scheduled October 26th, and Firo is going to be upgrading their, moving to a new algorithm, mining algorithm called FiroPow from their MTP algorithm, all right? So let me just read a little bit here. What is FiroPow? Firo is Firo's new mining algorithm that will replace Firo's current mining algorithm, MTP, aka Merkle Tree Proof. It is highly optimized for GPU mining and designed to be both FPGA and ASIC resistant to even the playing field and allow people to mine from their own consumer hardware. We have always been big fans of Proof of Work's ability to tie the value of virtual currency to the real world, along with the way to distribute Firo's supply in fair and decentralized manner, free from restrictions. So going along here, FiroPow follows ProgPow's 0.9.4 spec with a small change to the algorithm, randomly change with every block. All right, that's really cool. So the starting DAG size will then be slightly over 4 gigabytes and will increase by 8 megabytes every 1300 blocks, 4.5 days, and this DAG size will be chosen to support most modern graphic cards. Yeah, so anything over, so I guess anything 6 gigabyte and up will then be able to mine FiroPow or Firo. Okay, so like I would say the Polaris 4 gigabyte cards won't be able to mine FiroPow. But the, let's see, the 1660 Supers that are 6 gigabyte will be able to mine FiroPow and up. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Good on Firo. Well, we'll see how it goes. I will definitely update you guys on October 26th or have an aftermath of Firo after that, and we'll see how the new algorithm has affected the profitability, Firo, and whatnot. Okay, so we'll see how that goes. All right, going along, guys, let's talk about Ethereum now. This is going to be the hot topic for the rest of the video, and mainly, I would say all of us, a lot of us are mining Ethereum right now, whether it's for profitability and all that stuff. But anyways, the merge, it's the biggest topic that we've been talking about this whole year, and hopefully a lot of you guys know that the merge is basically will mark the end of proof of work for Ethereum and the transition to proof of stake. Okay, so what that means basically is that you will not be able to mine Ethereum anymore on your graphics card, on your ASIC, whatever, right? They're going to be moving to proof of stake, which mainly is for stakers, nodes, and all that kind of stuff. You don't use a GPU or an ASIC miner to mine Ethereum anymore, okay? So this is planned to happen in Q1 or Q2 of 2022, all right? And so they've been talking about this now for the past year, And they were thinking of the merge happening later this year, like end of December of this year, like 2021. But that was confirmed that it's not going to happen anymore. All right. It's confirmed that it's then going to happen next year sometime. They didn't give a confirmed date, but next year, Q1 or Q2 of 2022. All right. So between January and June or July or something at the latest. But we'll see if there's going to be a delay of, of this happening, the merge. All right. So we'll see how that goes. I'll definitely keep you guys updated. But along with all of this merge, there is a difficulty bomb delay that was implemented in EIP 1559 back in August 4th. Okay, that's when EIP, I believe it's called 3554, the difficulty bomb delay, that went up all the way until the end of this year, I guess December or maybe November. And so they just talked about on the All Core Dev meeting, and thank you to Max Voltage for this. I'm going to play a little clip here. They're thinking about calling it Arrow Glacier, and so they're going to make an EIP and hopefully implement it at the end of this year. And I'll give you guys some context what that means in case you guys don't understand what the difficulty bomb delay is. All right, so let me just play this clip here.
Right, clarity to people would be to create an upgrade for December and name it. So I think ASIC had proposed Arrow Glacier as a name, just because we used Muir Glacier last time for the difficulty bomb only upgrade, and also because people have started associating Shanghai with a fork that will have a bunch of new features in it. So I think it allows us to just keep talking about Shanghai, even though the date is obviously not set, but also just highlight that there is something happening in December. And we should create just an EIP there to delay the difficulty bomb. It's probably still early to decide by how much we want to push back the difficulty bomb. But I think we basically need to do so in the next month, so that towards the end of October, we have a value that's been updated across all of the clients. And then 2 weeks later, we can have a client release mid-November with the actual fork block and EIP implemented, so that people have a couple weeks to upgrade before the bomb goes off.
Okay, so you just heard from Tim Bako. He was the one who was talking there. So the difficulty bomb delay, I'll just give you guys some context here. So there was previous times where we had the difficulty bombs go off. So Notorious one was probably back in 2017. I believe that was called Byzantium. Yeah, the Byzantium hard fork. And they also implemented a hard fork where the Ethereum block went from 5 Ethereum to 3 Ethereum per block. All right, so you can see the block times are going up and up and up because the difficulty bomb was activated, like I would say back in March or April or something like that. And it just kept going higher and higher and higher. You can see the block times here up to like 30 seconds per block, every block. So that's really long, right? And so with that, okay, correlating with that is the daily issuance of Ethereum was getting less and less and less as the block times are getting more difficult. Okay, so you can see that it correlates here with this part back in 2017. But going along, yeah, there was another hard fork as well, another Ice Age that came about back in February, end of February, and it was called Constantinople hard fork, and that also dropped the block reward from 3 to 2 Ethereum. Okay, so you can see the big drop off here, and then yeah, the block times were back to normal because the difficulty bomb delay was activated. Okay, then going along, the delay only went up to about January 2nd of 2020, or January 1st of 2020. This was the Murray Glacier fork. All right, this delayed the difficulty bomb yet again all the way up until August 4th. This is the much anticipated, controversial as well, EIP 1559 that just happened this year, okay, like maybe a month or two ago, all right? So this August 4th, EIP 1559, and then the EIP 3554 was implemented at the same time to delay the difficulty bomb again because there was a difficulty bomb activation during this time, just barely, but you can see the block times barely went up from like 13.26 to like 13.4 and then 13.5 and so on, but then it was delayed in the EIP 1559. But going along now, what they're talking about, I just played the clip here from the Ethereum core devs, is with 3554 going up until the end of this year, around there. All right, so they're talking about implementing Arrow Glacier that will then delay the difficulty bomb again. This hurts us miners that are mining Ethereum. As the block times get worse and worse, we're getting less and less Ethereum per se. So that is something upcoming you should all know. Yeah, that's what they're going to be implementing. Thank you to Max Voltage and Tim Bako for this information here. Okay, going along, guys. So that's enough about the difficulty bomb. Hopefully that made sense. Now let's talk about the Ethereum network hash rate. It has continually been going up and up and up. There was a massive drop off back in June, middle or end of June, and this was due to the China ban on Bitcoin mining. There's huge news about that during that time, and so there was a lot of hash rate that just dropped off, and that was mainly from China. Going along though, ever since then, the hash rate has been going up and up and up. So whether that is big mining farms coming online around the world, not just in China, and also a lot of other people that have been getting into mining, the retail people coming in, just turning on their GPUs or buying a couple GPUs and turning it on. As things are still profitable, there's going to be a lot of noise. There's going to be a lot of people, a lot of marketing regarding mining, and that it's really nice right now. So yeah, the network hash rate continues to go up. And so to go along with that, I want to talk about ASICs that, these ASIC miners, you guys have probably heard of the Bitmain Antminer E9 and the Innosilicon A11 Pro. Now, I've been getting some emails, and I've also talked with some new miners coming in. They're like, Red Panda, I want to buy the Antminer E9 and the Innosilicon A11. And, they're making like $117 or $180 a day. And I'm just like, no, please do not buy it, and definitely do not pre-order it, because by the time the merge comes out, hopefully you guys understand this. And I found out that a lot of new miners have no idea that Ethereum is going to be moving to proof of stake. And so you guys should definitely, if you're going to be talking to people that are wanting to get into mining, tell them that Ethereum is going to be moving to proof of stake. And this could happen in the next 6 months, in the next 9 months. So if they are thinking of buying this Antminer E9 or A11, pre-ordering, sorry, don't, because you will not get your money back by the time it actually happens. I mean, there could be a delay. There could be a potential delay. I'm not saying it's confirmed that it's going to happen Q1 or Q2 of 2022, but it's in there right now. People, the devs are talking about doing that, and if you think that you can get your money back by the time you actually get this ASIC miner, I think it's supposed to be released in the end of this year, I don't think you'll get your $30,000, $40,000, however much these things cost. It's just not a good idea to buy these Ethereum ASICs. Actually, any Ethereum ASIC right now, I just don't think it's a good buy. I just don't think so. Okay, going along, guys, that's about ASICs. And also to correlate, actually, the ASIC miners from Bitmain and Innosilicon, they're probably, pre-mining with them as well. That's why we can see a pretty massive network hash rate rise pretty recently. So I mean, sure, it could be GPUs as well, but I just think that there's a lot of these ASIC miners also coming online on the network as well. Okay, now to talk about the network hash rate along with that is the China has just recently banned some mining pools. Looks like B Pool is also shutting down, but the notorious one is Spark Pool. They're not on this list anymore. Spark Pool used to be at the top of the chart here on miningpoolstats.stream. So this is a screenshot I took on September 24th, because when I heard the news, I think it was on that day, Spark Pool, yeah, they had to shut down because of regulatory stuff, Chinese government, right? So yeah, you can see the difference between now and then, all right, September 24th, that Spark Pool had a hash rate of 154 terahash, and now, as of recording, October 3rd, they're not on here. So where did all that hash rate go? It pretty much just distributed amongst a bunch of other mining pools here. So we got Ethermine at 176 terahash, and so before Ethermine was 150. So I would say maybe a good, 25, maybe 20 terahash has moved to Ethermine, okay, from China, from Spark Pool. And then, the rest of the, let's say 125 terahash moved to, I don't know, F2 Pool probably. F2 Pool had September 24th, F2 Pool had 61 terahash. Now, October 3rd, literally like a week or so later, F2 Pool has 132 terahash. So yeah, I think the grunt of the hash rate moved to F2 Pool. You can see right there. That's a 60, 70, 72 terahash gain on F2 Pool. So that's a lot. And it looks like B Pool also gained like let's see here. Yeah, B Pool had 41 terahash. Now they have 65. So bulk of the network hash rate moved over to F2 Pool and B Pool and Ethermine. So there you go. That's where the bulk of the hash rate is from Spark Pool, from the Chinese miners. So that's pretty interesting. But the network hash rate, even though China has banned crypto like how many times now, you can see here the network hash rate back in September 24th was about 670 terahash. Now it's over 700 terahash. So it's been going up. It looks like the China ban on mining hasn't done anything to the miners per se. It has affected the mining pools, yes. B Pool, Spark Pool, yes. They have shut down. But has that affected the mining aspect, like people mining, the miners in China mining? No, it looks like it hasn't. So the network hash rate continues to go up and up and up. All right, so that's some little news there regarding Spark Pool and the China ban. Let me know what you guys think about that. Okay, going along, let's talk about GPUs. Now, things have been still to this day extremely profitable to mine on literally any GPU. For example, there's a GPU here, an R9 380, that's from 2013. All right, literally, 8-year-old graphics card is able to profit about 43 cents a day mining Ethereum Classic. This is an 8-year-old graphic card, an R9 380. Like, there's not even an R9 290 on here or a 390. Those are probably still profitable as well. But just to give you that perspective, like, wow, right? There's not enough hardware on the networks to gobble up all of this profits, all this profitability that you're seeing on what to mine and on your GPUs. So yeah, it's really nice right now, right? Like a 6x RX 580 rig is able to make about over $10 a day mining Ethereum, which, you know, back in the bear market last a year and a half ago used to be like 30 cents, 50 cents. I have many videos talking about the profitability during those times. It was really unprofitable, but they were yielding a lot more back then. And now you can see the yields for mining Ethereum as the network hash rate, as the difficulty is going up, you're yielding much less Ethereum right now because everyone's getting more, the more pieces of the pie, essentially, right? For the more block rewards. It's just, yeah, it's getting worse and worse in terms of the yields, but in terms of the price, relative to how much the price of the coin is, that is why things are so profitable right now. The price of Ethereum has gone up exponentially more than what the network hash rate has. All right, so hopefully that makes some kind of sense for those trying to wonder. Yeah, things are still profitable right now, but hey, if the price of Ethereum starts going down, then what? And then relative to what the network hash rate is and all these other variables that account for the profitability here that you're seeing on what to mine, it's gonna get worse, right? Profitability, these fiat numbers are gonna get worse. But then again, there's gonna be people that if the bear market comes, right, this has happened before, that, you know, depending on their electrical costs and their expenses, some people may be able to eat those costs. But for most, you know, if they have like 15, 20, 30 cents per kilowatt hour, if the bear market comes again, then it's going to be a similar situation that what we've had in the past, and there's going to be massive sell-offs of GPUs and all that kind of stuff, right? If that happens. I'm not saying that's going to happen next year or this year or whatever upcoming. Who knows? We have absolutely no idea. The way that crypto has been going up recently, and, you know, everyone's talking about dollar printing and, you know, money printing and inflation, whatever, all that stuff, you know, whether crypto's here to stay, we're not quite sure. If regulatory stuff is going to get worse or better, who knows? Who knows, right? Who knows? This is just an insane time to be mining. It's definitely been just amazing. Okay, now let's talk about the LHR cards. All right, LHR, this is something I think a lot of people have been wondering, and as I think a lot of people can't get their hands on any non-LHR cards anymore. Mind you, the 3090s, which I've been seeing plenty of in stock. I don't know about you guys, but 3090s are like pretty much the last cards that you can get at MSRP, MSRP, in quotes MSRP, buying at a local store, right? But talking about LHR cards now, like the 3080 Ti, what I've been seeing is, yes, people have been buying these for mining as they are strong on mining other algorithms like Ravencoin, Ergo, whatnot, right? But one thing I wanted to note is that people are actually still buying the non-LHR 3080s because of Ethereum. The non-LHR 3080s can get about 100 mega hash, right? So you can see the general prices of these now are over almost $2,000 for a non-LHR 3080. And then a 3080 Ti is selling for under $2,000, about $1,850. All right. So that gives you that concept there, because the 3080 Ti only does about, I think, between 70 to 85 mega hash on mining Ethereum. But the power consumption is pretty bad. It's pretty inefficient, over 300 watts. It's like a 3090. So yeah, there's going to be people buying the non-LHR 3080s because they do really good on mining Ethereum right now. But come when the time comes when Ethereum moves off of to proof of stake, right, turning off proof of work, then the 3080s are going to be really great on mining Ergo and Ravencoin or whatever the next coin is going to be on this list on the top of the charts. We have absolutely no idea if Ethereum Classic decides the Moon, Beam, Vertcoin, any of these coins could just 100x and they'll be the next coin that's going to carry the proof of work, the mining community, right? Of profitability. That's like, I think that's what a lot of people are waiting for. And do I think that's going to happen? I'm not quite sure. That's what everyone's speculating, and we can all speculate if that could happen or not. I cannot give you a definitive answer. Nobody will give you a definitive answer, and if anyone does, just don't trust them, right? Just don't trust them. But everyone in the mining space knows that it's all speculation right now. We have absolutely no idea what's going to transpire in the next year, if Ravencoin is going to carry the community or not. That's probably a big one that I think a lot of people have been talking about. And I think Ravencoin could carry the mining community? Yes, of course. I think so. They're also going to have a halvening in January. But am I hopeful that it's going to happen? Yes, I'm hopeful, but realistically, everything goes up with Bitcoin anyway. But if Ravencoin has a massive market making event, then sure, then it's going to be awesome. But we can all hope, right? We can all hope. Anyways, finally, I just wanted to touch on LHR cards, the 3070 non-LHR, sorry, 3070s. These cards, in my opinion, are still, I think, really good GPUs, the best GPUs in terms of the 30 series cards for mining. Like in terms of the hash per watt, these are like one of the efficient cards for mining. And I think a lot of people are still buying these cards till this day. Like even I'm trying to find non-LHR 3070s, but they're still going for a decent pretty penny right now. But relative to how much they make and also future things, efficiency, I think the RTX 3070s are definitely one of the best GPUs for mining, non-LHR ones. Okay, non-LHR, I have to say that because there are LHR 3070s right now that are not going for this price, right? They're going to definitely be going for a lot less. Okay, going along, guys. Sorry, this video is going to be really long. Let's keep going here. Now, to go along with the LHR cards that a lot of people have been, buying, 3070 Ti's, let's just see what a 3070 Ti makes right now, which I have a few of these myself. They make $4, $3 a day, which is really, really good right now. There are a lot of software that are optimizing for those LHR cards. So just recently, LOLMiner 1.33 just released a new version. They say here, better performance of the LHR semi-unlock, about 70% on GDDR6X cards, 3070 Ti, 3080 Ti, about 71 to 72% on GDDR6 LHR cards. Wow, that's really good. Is it time to buy 3070 LHR cards now? Huh, maybe so. 81% on the 3060 LHR V1s. Oh, wow, it's getting real close, guys. That's getting real close to 100% here. Earlier than 460.39 recommended driver for LHR V2, 470.74 Linux, 472.12 Windows. Okay, so depending which 3060 that you have. Wow, so LOLMiner has done just a new optimization here. It looks like as of October 1st, as of recording this video 2 days ago. That's really cool on LOLMiner. But there's a whole bunch of other miners, guys, that have been cracking the code here for LHR, which I think is quite amazing. And so sooner or later, we're going to get, it's just like the LHR cards are a thing of the past. The moniker there is, it doesn't even matter anymore. Uh, what NVIDIA has done, it just doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter because all these developers from LOL Miner, NB Miner, T-Rex Miner, G Miner just released one 2 days ago, 13 days ago for T-Rex, and NB Miner just updated one for Ergo for LHR mining 10 days ago. So actually what I've been seeing, there are some LHR cards that are hindered on mining Ergo. Even Ravencoin for some, for some, not all, but some. And actually, I don't have it up here, but I do have a 3080 Ti that's kind of like LHR even further, like an LHR v3 or something. Like I can only get up to like 70 mega hash on Ethereum. And I've seen other 3080 Ti's out there get like 82 and 84, 85. So yeah, I've seen different revisions. I think there potentially may be different revisions of LHR out there. You guys can let me know if you heard of that as well. But yeah, there's a lot of software for the LHR cards now, a lot of optimizations to unlock them. So good on these developers. And yeah, it makes these LHR cards even more enticing as things are being unlocked day by day. Like literally, I've been seeing updates for the past couple of weeks coming out every couple days. So yeah, you guys can let me know about that. Okay. Finally, guys, there's one thing I just want to end off in, and that is the after effect of EIP 1559. I don't think I made a dedicated video about it. I don't really want to talk about it much. It's quite political. There's been a lot of political stuff regarding about it, about the fees, just the centralized aspect of what's going on full on with Ethereum, especially moving to proof of stake, right? And so, I don't want to touch on some kind of small things regarding mainly there's a pre-mine. I'm just going to touch on it. There was a pre-mine, a crowd sale of Ethereum of 60 million back in the Genesis, right? The Genesis of Ethereum. And then another 12 million went to the Ethereum Foundation. Since then, there's only been about 43 million Ethereum mined to the miners, the people that have stuck with mining for the past 4 or 5 years of Ethereum, right? And so with EIP 1559, it was definitely incentivized for the initial people that got into it, right? The crowd sale, and maybe towards big miners that are also incentivized for staking, right? People that have been mining for a long time, they also want to stake their Ethereum as well, right? But for the little guy, right? For the little guy, such as me, such as most of you guys that are mining Ethereum, we are getting the piece of the pie as well, but not at the scale of getting 32 Ethereum to stake, right? So that's something that I've been thinking about. A lot of people have been thinking about that. It's quite unfair that, Ethereum is going to be moving towards this new centralized aspect of where there's going to be nodes and stakers, the whales out there that have massive amounts of Ethereum. It's going to become a more centralized coin. And what I loved about Ethereum in the first place was it's proof of work, right? The tried and true method, and also the decentralized aspect about it, as well as the the adoption of it. Like I'm going to say for most people that got into crypto today is going to be because of mining. And with that, friends of their friends are they're going to be talking about mining, and that brings adoption as well. You've never heard of someone bringing adoption of staking something. I can never think of a scenario or of anyone ever talking about, I taught my friend about staking, like no, it's always been mining. Mining has been the one thing that has brought everyone into this ecosystem. That's just my opinion. And for them to move away from that, I get it why they're going to do that. There's a lot of grades, efficiency, and whether or not you think sustainability or reliability, whether that's going to work really well or not, who knows? I'm not quite sure. With all this stuff that's happening with Ethereum and with the fees that has happened, a lot of people have been complaining about it this past month or so. The fees have not been, predictable per se. So interesting stuff. Anyways, guys, that's it. That's all I want to talk about throughout this whole video. It's very, very long. Let me know your thoughts of everything I just talked about. And just don't worry about the difficulty bomb. It's going to be implemented again. There's going to be a delay, another fork of it, I guess. There's going to be EIP for it and all that good stuff. But anyways, my friends, let me know your thoughts of everything. I appreciate you all. Have a good one. Happy mining to everyone. Stay safe out there. Stay humble. Peace out, guys. Peace out.